bringing news home in digital widescreen to Portland, Southwest Washington, and all of Oregon. This is KOIN News 6, Good Morning Northwest.
Some teenagers are turning Portland green and improving the reputation of their age group. KOIN News 6 reporter Lynn Houston introduces us to some of these volunteers who are on a mission against ivy. And I guess it's that English ivy that's wrapped around your neck, Lynn.
Yeah, you know, the British just couldn't beat us in the Revolutionary War, so 300 years later, hey, you know, that invasive species of English ivy they planted 300 years ago is finally coming to fruition. A terrible thing, you know. We have a Craft Brewers Festival this weekend, but we're going to talk to you about a really exciting volunteer ivy eradication program. And with us this morning is Louis Thune. He's a volunteer who helped out in the RockCorps mobile. What do you call the rest of the group?
Boost. It's Boost Mobile RockCorps. They give a free concert, and what happens is you take and donate 4 hours of your time doing various things. This time we were pulling ivy, and afterwards you get to go to a concert. Last night we had it.
And the ivy program really is important, and especially in park areas, because it is choking off other environmental assets, really.
Yeah, what it's doing is it's taking and choking down the tree. So, you know, what we do is we go out there and we cut it away from the tree, and then we strip it about 6 feet back and give the tree a chance to grow and not to get choked out.
Mm-hmm. All right, and coming up in our next half hour, we'll talk to the founder of this particular program. His name is Stephen Green, believe it or not. Stephen Green is really his name, and he was the founder of this environmental program, and he is from Portland. That's coming up in our next half hour. Live from downtown Portland, Lynn Houston, KOIN News 6.
Hundreds of Portland area teenagers spent part of their summer giving back to the community, taking part in a nationwide volunteer movement. KOIN News 6 reporter Lynn Houston joins us from downtown Portland with some of those volunteers. And Lynn, looks like that ivy has grown some since we saw you last.
I'll tell you, this invasive species is voracious, Mike. I just want to let you know that, you know, this is probably why there isn't much of a problem skinny dipping at this particular fountain, because there's too much ivy around. You know, people see these people and they just start throwing ivy at them. But it is a problem as far as choking off the environment, and that's why the founder of the RockCorps Volunteer Corps, I'm not sure I have the name straight, but that's okay, Steve Green, who is incidentally from Portland, who has initiated a national effort to help the environment. Good morning, Steve.
Morning.
So how did you come up? Your name is really Steve Green, right? And you're an environmentalist.
Well, it is, and I am originally from Portland, but I have to say, Oregon fashion's really changed since.
Well, it's green. What can I say? It's a little entangling at times, but yes, it's in nonetheless.
Okay. What we do is we produce concerts that we don't sell tickets to. Instead, we have young people come out, do volunteer work in their community. It's meant as a way to encourage people to get involved, to do volunteer work, make volunteering cool. Here in Portland, we tackled this ivy problem that's you know, so pervasive, and in all the places where we these beautiful parks, you know, the Terwilliger Greenway and Forest Park. Ivy's really taking over some of these beautiful Doug fir trees, and we had about 500 young people come out and tear the ivy away and earn a ticket to a concert at the Crystal Ballroom as a way of encouraging them to get out and contribute, give back to their community.
Well, Steve, I think it's a wonderful effort, and as you know, this species of English ivy is particularly invasive, has a special affinity for television reporters, and right now you see some of the volunteers there who are down at the bottom of this fountain who have joined us for the interviews this morning, and this effort will continue for the foreseeable future.
I think so. We're going to have to get some tools and get to work on you here. I'm a little concerned.
Yes, well, I really think it serves a special purpose as far as keeping people from skinny dipping. But nonetheless, thank you very much, Steve, for being with us. I think you have a concert coming up.
We do. Actually, we had a great show last night at Crystal Ballroom, a great band called Taking Back Sunday. They love the program. They're in 4 or 5 cities with us across the country doing these shows. That, again, we don't sell tickets to these shows. People do volunteer work in the city to earn their way in and find out what community service is all about.
Steve, thanks very much for being with us this morning. Thanks for the effort. Thanks for being with us so early in the morning this morning, and good luck in the future.
Great to be here. Thank you.
And that's the latest from downtown. Lynn Houston, KOIN News 6.
Thanks, Lynn. Can't wait to see you in the next half hour.
You're watching KOIN News 6. Good morning, Northwest.
Some teenagers are turning Portland green, and they're improving the reputation of their age group. KOIN News 6 reporter Lynn Houston introduces us to some of the volunteers who give time to this mission against English ivy. We've been watching Lynn this morning. Oh my gosh, it looked like the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this English ivy, the invasive species, really a problem here. I mean, we've got the Craft Brewers Festival going on this weekend, but never mind that. A much more pressing issue with the English ivy, which is taking over parts of downtown. If you hear crashing in the background, the recycling truck decided to pull up just as we were going on the air. And so you're going to hear crashes sooner or later. But anyway, we have two of the volunteers with a Boost Mobile RockCorps, a volunteer organization which was created nationally by Portlander Steve Green. And we have two of the volunteers that traveled around Portland trying to get rid of these invasive species. Good morning to both of you. We have on the left Isabella Eversold, and on the right Tasha Kit Kirchum. Good morning.
Hi. Hi.
Well, first of all, let's talk to Isabella. Oh, there goes the recycling truck. But anyway, you know, speaking of the environment. But anyway, tell us, Isabella, as far as what made you go with this particular effort.
Well, I really just wanted to get off my butt. I mean,
tell us what your real purpose was.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to do something that would, like, benefit other people and stuff, and it was really cool that we got to go see Taking Back Sunday, too, because, I mean, it's Taking Back Sunday, but it was really cool to just be able to do something that was going to help people and get to do something cool just for doing it.
And Tasha, as far as you were concerned, why would you do this?
Well, I heard from my friends about it, and I really like Taking Back Sunday because it's like one of my favorite bands. So I decided to go, and plus it's helping the community, so.
Well, this vicious species of English ivy, did you ever have a vine grab you and just not let go, and somebody have to come in with a machete and cut you loose?
Unfortunately not. Yeah.
How did you feel after you got done with it?
I felt, I don't know, good.
I felt really good, because we were like,
And they gave you concert tickets for working 4 hours.
Yeah.
And the concert was last night. How did you like it?
It was the most amazing thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Yeah, it was really fun. We even went early, so.
Good luck to both of you. Thanks for being with us this morning. That's the latest from downtown Portland. Now, back to you, Mike.
I'm sure you'll disappear by the next time we see you. Thanks, Lynn, very much.
On Fox 12 Oregon.
In this morning's Real Teen Report, they gave up hours of their free time to help make a difference. And now hundreds of local teens are getting a thank you gift their ears will never forget. KPTV's Austin Reed has more.
These teens all have two things in common: community service and the love for music.
We're actually with Boost Mobile RockCorps.
Since the beginning of this month, more than 600 teens from around the Portland area devoted hours of community service at Forest Park and Terwilliger Parkway.
Well, I want to make Portland look like a better place, right? It just needed to be cleaned up.
They picked up trash and removed ivy from over 500 trees.
We pulled all the ivy off the tree and killed it to make sure that the trees could breathe and that they were happy.
And to show appreciation for what they did, Boost Mobile RockCorps organized this VIP concert at the Crystal Ballroom.
It was so much fun.
Taking Back Sunday, who just appeared at the Live Earth concert, was the special guest. The teens also got to meet the group.
We saw all the people we saw when we volunteered. Really good concert. Wasn't that bad volunteering. Might as well.
Despite all of the work, this teen says it was worth it.
Oh, it was so worth it. Just thrill and exhilaration of everything. It was a blast.
In Portland, Austin Reed, Good Day, Oregon.